Okay, so you see the title, you know what's about to happen. Ever since I made the video of Naruto is a better main character than Luffy, everyone and their mama's coming for my head. You have to understand something. Him, by doing that, trying to save everyone and trying to liberate, right? Because he's liberating the world. Him trying to liberate the world, he's not solving nothing. He's actually making things worse. When you take that concept, you're taking that One Piece concept of liberation, right? That Luffy is about, right? And you put that actually in context, right? Whether you want to put it like in the real world, it falls every time. It fails every time. It has no leg to stand on. And don't say, no, he doesn't want to solve anything. Just because I'm saying that he's not solving anything doing so, and you saying that, oh, he doesn't want to solve anything. But you are meddling yourself into other people's businesses. You are enforcing your ideology into other people's lives. And then saying that, no, you don't want to solve anything. It just doesn't even make sense. Those two don't even two together. That's an oxymoron. I can't enforce my ideology of freedom, right, into people's lives and tell them, look, if you want to be free, you do this. If you want to da 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 da. Well, guess what, buddy? That comes with responsibilities. I can come through and then enforce that and say, well, you know what? But everything that comes with it after I've freed you, I can't do nothing about it. Just do you, be you. Like that is a childish way of thinking, and you'll be like, well, that's what Oda means to say. Well, I'm sorry, it just doesn't stand. That's a fallacy. That's a fallacy. What is he actually freeing people from? Right? Let's break it down. People actually don't want to be free. People don't want to be free. People don't want freedom. People want the idea of freedom. People want a restricted freedom. That's what people want. Actually, that's what actually people want. When people say they want freedom, they mean restricted freedom. What happens when you free people who are not even ready to accept that type of responsibility? Well, guess what? They go back to whoever was restricting them. That's who they go back to. That's called Stockholm Syndrome, right? What is Stockholm Syndrome? It's a psychological response where victims develop a bond towards their oppressor. That's literally most people who are ready to accept the responsibility that come with said freedom. And like, I don't think you guys really understand or even grasp, right? When you take that concept and you actually put it in real life. Two things that people actually respect: power and money. When you're looking at the four emperors, right? Like the OG, Kaido, Shanks, Big Mom, and you're looking at Whitebeard. You're looking at who? You're looking at people who had power, raw power, and you're looking at people with money, right? Like Big Mom. Those are the two things that people respect. And I'm going to make this whole thing a full circle. It's going to come through full circle as to why I'm saying that those are the two things that people respect and why it's very important. Pay attention. You say Naruto is out there chasing his boyfriend Sasuke. Meanwhile, Luffy is saving the world or freeing the world. What is he freeing the world from? Let's play a game. What happens when you give someone too much freedom? Take a guess. Poor decision making happen due to lack of structure. What happens when there's no structure? Take a guess again. Chaos happens. And what happens when there's chaos and no governmental structure? Well, it comes back again. Money and raw power comes back to rule again. Right? So it's like it's a whole cycle. And the government, that's just the title, right? Like pirates can come through, take over a village, and impose their own laws, right, onto those people, and they become the government. Luffy, right, Mr. Liberation comes, beats those pirates, right, then leaves because he doesn't want to impose it. He beats the pirates and then leave. Well, guess what? Whoever, I said, power and raw power and money governs. So guess what? Whoever's next with the power and money, they're gonna come through and rule. Whether it's the people from within or outsiders, right? So it's a whole cycle that just keeps on repeating itself. Luffy's not solving nothing. He's not solving nothing. He's just he himself as a character is a fallacy. He cannot exist. Luffy cannot exist. Him, himself, as a character, listen to what I'm saying. He's a fallacy. He's broken. He is broken by no stretch of the imagination. That's a even better character than Naruto. Is he ideal? Yes, but he's far from reality. He's like a far fetched dream. You can never catch him. You guys are talking about Naruto. When I said Naruto did it better, right, to address the hate, the cycle of hatred, it's a whole cycle. Naruto did it better at addressing it. With One Piece, they can't even pass that. Like when I'm saying it's very surface level every time it comes to Luffy, when it comes to Mr. Liberation, they can't address that. It all comes back full circle. You can liberate someone and then wash your hands of said liberation. Like you're not giving them the tools to even maneuver that type of liberation. You have no idea what actually that comes with. You just liberate them and say, well, I'll go and then, here's this freedom. What are they going to do with it? Right? You don't even know if they're ready for liberation. It's just like, it's very idiotic, And some will say, well, the idea of Luffy, coming and saving the day or beating the bad guys will keep those guys away. It's going to be like a symbol no, he doesn't want that. He doesn't want to be called a hero. He doesn't want to be seen as the hero. He doesn't want to be on some My Hero Academia, right? With All Might. He doesn't want that. Hey, I'm going to free the world. I'm going to free everyone who I see that is oppressed. But don't call me a hero though. Hey, I'm going to become king of pirates. Emphasis on king. But don't call me a hero though. What is that? He's phony. It's so phony. Like it has no flip and tail or heads. Like what? Like to say that, oh yeah, I don't want to be called a hero though. Naruto is so shallow because he wanted to be Hokage and be acknowledged by everyone. But this guy who says he wants to be king of pirates, emphasis on king. This guy who says he wants to liberate the world and free everyone who's oppressed or fights for everyone's freedom, doesn't want to be called a hero, but you are imposing your worldview, your ideology onto other people, but you don't want the responsibility that comes with said ideology. But you phony. You are phony. You are a 19-year-old with a 7-year-old mind. Like Luffy is that kid. Luffy is you at 7 years old. I'm sure most people who are watching this, they probably have done that. When you were 7 years old, right? And your parents grounded you maybe and they didn't want to give you your toys back. And you were like, Mom, Dad, I'm taking my luggage and I'm leaving. And then, you're at the door, you're looking back at them, you're like, oh, are they coming to fetch me? No, I'm leaving. All right. And you know that when you walk outside, where are you going to go? Right? You want that type of freedom. Well, it comes with a responsibility that you actually have to uphold, right? 7-year-old version of you who wanted to leave the house because your parents didn't want to give you your toys back. That's Luffy in a nutshell. Phony. And then you guys are saying that he's a better character than Naruto. Miss me with that. Like One Piece does not. When I was saying that One Piece could be the greatest anime that we've ever seen, don't skip that part. Don't skip the part where I'm saying it could be the greatest anime. But every time it's just surface level. There's a reason why kids love it. I was a kid out there. Then I said I grew up. I watched it again, and I'm like, oh. So many missed opportunities, right? And I know Oda, this is what Oda meant to da 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 da. Well, it doesn't stand. It just doesn't stand, right? The way he's writing it, sure, it's profitable. Kids love it, but in reality, it just doesn't stand. And that's why I'm saying Naruto is a better main character than Luffy. I'm sorry. It just is what it is.